To be honest, I'm a huge fan of Twilight's whole character arc and design. I think her flaws and behavior is pretty realistic, and I like to see her becoming a more well-rounded person. But in terms of actual design, I wanted to make her taller than her counterparts, as these redesigns are set once she's already a princess, and I just kind of think a more lanky presentation adds to her overall character, as she's kind of awkward. I put her hair in a bun while I was at it because she's the kind of person, as seen in Equestrian Girls, to just throw her hair up out the way because it bothers her. In terms of cutie mark, I wanted it to almost represent magic in a more scientific aspect to show her purpose is less just pure talent and more a dedication to the craft and skill of magic. It's almost seen as a skill like art, etc., especially in episodes with Trixie, and I just wanted to explore that a little more. So I made it a little more visually interesting with constellations and stuff, since I think if she was a scientist she would be into astrophysics, which is seen in the show a bit. I made a little thumbnail about the colors I want to use. One really like her base color being purple, but I wanted it to be a bit more Twilight themed, and I wanted it to almost be like certain aspects of her are glowing like a sunset, but Yaupi. I also added some gold jewelry as well to represent her aristocratic nature now she's royalty, without overdoing it, because once again she's super functional. Her horn is longer and slightly curved as another nod to her royalty, making her look more like Princess Celestia and Luna. Her purple is a little darker and richer in my redesigns, but this is mostly just personal preference. I think her mauve coat in the OG always felt a little flat. I wanted to change the eyes to gold for my version, as I think it makes her look regal, and in my I like to think they could glow when she's doing her magic or something. Now I'm just doing final rendering type stuff, and I gave her glasses because let's be honest, she def needs them. Next I decided to do Applejack, and my first thought was in these redesigns. I really wanted to make it more visually clear that she spends most of her days as a farmer, and in my head, she has always been a heavy horse like a Clydesdale, which I wanted to come across in the design, in terms of her colouring and build. Once again, because she's a farmer, it made sense for her to be wearing a saddlebag on day-to-day basis to carry anything she might need, as she's the type to be super prepared, a bit like the mum friend, Ick. For her cutie mark, I wanted something more interesting than an apple, so I made it so she almost has a tree growing along her side to represent her deep connection to her family, like a family tree where each apple represents an apple sibling, and her passion for the farm. Now just enjoy the rendering.